Well, good morning, good people. Jason here, Green Country Agroforestry. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I got done and I looked at what I had and realized I didn't really like it. So I figured we'll just start all over today. It's a brand new day. And what I wanted to talk about was taking a walk in your garden. And this is the place, usually, where I wind up stopping and spending, not here. Let me turn this around so that I got started talking and I realized I was pointing the camera in the direction away from where I was looking and saying usually this is the place where I spend a lot of the time when I take my daily walk through the garden. And I firmly believe you should take a walk through your garden twice a day. You should do it in the morning, you should do it in the evening, and you shouldn't have more garden than you can walk through. Now if you do happen to have a lot of land to take care of, you can stagger it out. You can divide it up into quarters. You say walk, one quarter in the morning, walk another quarter at night, and then the next day do the other two. So over the course of the week, you're seeing all of it at least every other day, and then you can probably manage that way with a larger property. But as far as when it comes to actually managing your garden, well, the thing about it is, if you have more than you can manage, you won't manage it, right? You have areas that get rough. You don't tend go to weeds, and that's no good. The daily walk around lets you know where it is you need to focus your attention. And of course our daily walks have led me to the conclusion that back here is where our attention is most needed. I'm thinking on this concept of if you have a space that you're going to work on, walk through, right? How much space? Well, how many days out of a 2-week period, since you can go up to 2 weeks without weeding and it's still going to be okay if you finally get back around to it later, right? All right. Well, how many days do you have to work in your garden out of your typical 2-week period? And then, regardless of how much walking around you can get done, see, I got a lot of Bermuda grass right there. This pit still needs to be filled in with wood chips. It's about ready for that. I'm gonna have to get the hand cart, move some chips back here. All right, getting off track. Oh, strawberries. Is that a strawberry in there? Yep, I gotta need to get in here and pick some strawberries. All right. So you don't want your overall garden to get so big that you can't get around to and maintain and take care of it. This area back here, I should be picking every day for strawberries, and I am not able to because it's overgrown. That's a problem. Now this is lovely. I mean, yeah, we're still overgrown over here, but yeah, I mean, it's lovely. We've got our daylilies blooming. This tree in the foreground here is a Allegheny chinkapin. It's from the Northeast. It's a shrub-sized chestnut tree. So a while back when I was first getting started up, I thought, wow, we're going to put in these raised beds and we're going to grow Allium proliferum, that's the Egyptian walking onion, in these beds. You had to put them in the raised beds because we have lots of gophers, and gophers like to eat onions. Shock, shock. Oop, that's tarragon this up right there. We'll get this transplanted out somewhere. What do you say? Look at that. Gnarly. Oh, there's an earthworm. Okay. So we had we had this plan on growing the walking onions, which weren't really being sold in a lot of places, nurseries and such. But we didn't sell too many, and so the amount of bed space that I had devoted to the Egyptian walking onion just wasn't really warranted. I threw a couple other things down, just sort of filling the space, including some fennel. That's a little bit of fennel back there. But for the most part, I haven't been using these. I'm probably going to totally dismantle this. We're going to use the cement blocks for other projects. For example, we have a yonder over yonder. We're going to finish building out around that pond and build up a foundation for a small duck hut so the ducks can come right out, enjoy the pond, and be secure. Okay, this guy right here is a pokeweed. This is what happens when they get big, like really big. Too big. And you know, really, I wouldn't mind so much, but it's growing right through the middle of these blocks. Oh, pardon me, I don't want to destroy any of our other stuff, like the milkweed there. It's growing through the middle of these blocks, and that's not a good place for it to be growing. Oy. I've got a couple other spots that we can let them grow and go to seed, but this isn't one of them. Just come out of there. All right. Just come out of there because we have to have light back into this corner. This little tiny in-ground stock tank, it's a 100-gallon stock tank pocket pond, has become a stink hole. Why? Because we didn't get around to it, we didn't clean up, we didn't look after it. Why? Because, guess what I didn't do? Yep, I got out of the habit of walking around the garden every day and seeing where the problems were. So this is a problem area that should have been taken care of a long time ago. Well, at least we get the opportunity to work on it today. There's another locust tree that I'm going to have to remove. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's giving it a licking, I promise. Okay, come over. Alright, now we're getting some light in here. But it's going to take a lot more work. This is probably going to be another garden day, guys. Getting the rest of this cleaned up. There's a film over the water here. There are no tadpoles. There's nothing going on there. That looks dead and lifeless. There might be mosquitoes breeding in it. There almost certainly are mosquitoes breeding in it. I'm going to start out with mosquito dunks. Now, normally I would put mosquito fish in here like we do in the big pond, but because this water is very nasty and oily and stagnant, and it doesn't look like it's had any aeration, it doesn't look like there's any living water plants in it, I'm not going to run the risk of just killing my fish off that way. So let's go ahead and open this up and we'll drop these in here. Alright, so I don't usually advertise products, but mosquito bits, mosquito dunks are quite good. It's a delivery system for Bacillus thuringiensis, and it gets rid of mosquitoes. And it doesn't hurt a lot of your other beneficial insects. It doesn't hurt your bees, doesn't hurt your dragonflies, doesn't hurt your dragonfly nymphs that are developing, doesn't hurt your tadpoles, and of course, most importantly, it doesn't hurt your fish. So this here is going to take care, and this is probably overdoing it, but I don't care. We're going to put that down there. As our first step to clearing this up, we're going to get the mosquitoes knocked out. And this won't be a breeding spot for mosquitoes. The next bit is going to be clearing that up. Once those dunks are down, we'll scoop that off. Like I said, we'll probably do this on another day, get this water cleared up. But that's a start. Now I don't have to worry about the mosquitoes breeding here while I'm sitting here working.